Welcome back to Inspiring Builds. I'm Dan, and in this video I will show you how to install a quiet check valve and fix a loud sump pump. The check valve the builder installed had a loud banging noise, and it's not the banging you want to wake up to in the middle of the night with the master bedroom being right above. In addition, I wasn't a fan of the 90-degree bends at a negative grade, causing the check valve flap to not fully seat, causing water to continue to drip down. For this fix, you simply need this quiet check valve that I will link below, primer and cement, a hacksaw, and a flathead screwdriver. Remove the cover to the sump pump. If it's not an emergency, do not start this project if a lot of water is pouring into the pit. It's a simple enough job, but you want to allow yourself enough time and avoid flooding the basement. Next, unplug the power cord to the sump pump. Most check valves are closer to the pit and a bucket is not needed. But if it's high like this one, grab a bucket. It's quick and easy to remove the hose clamps with a flathead screwdriver, but remove the section closest to the pump first. If not, you will get a shower, and don't ask me how I know. I use the same flathead screwdriver to push up on the check valve flap and drain the water into the bucket. Remove the couplers and use the flathead to assist if it's stuck on pretty good. I'll show an easy way to cut PVC shortly, but use this smaller hacksaw for tight spaces with it being close to the corner. I'll provide a link to it in the description as well with the quiet check valve, as it's came in handy several times for me. If secured to the wall, you can temporarily remove the bracket to allow for more space if needed. It's normal for the PVC to have burrs when cutting with a hacksaw. You can use a utility knife, but I prefer to deburr the pipe with medium-grade sandpaper until the surface is smooth. This is important to avoid the burrs interfering with flow and weaken pipe connections. To solve for the sharp 90-degree bends at a negative grade, I used 45-degree elbows. It's always a good idea to do a dry test fit first. For a permanent bond, I used primer and applied cement. Push the pipe fully into the fitting using a quarter turning motion until the pipe bottoms. Hold the pipe and fitting together for about 30 seconds to prevent pipe pushout. I recently installed a water softener system and needed to remove the drain line from the sump pump discharge pipe. This is a good time to pull the sump pump out of the pit and take the opportunity to clean out the pit and inspect the sump pump. My favorite way of cutting PVC larger than 1 inch is with a miter saw. It's incredibly fast and has a clean cut, leaving no burrs on the pipe. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite method. On angles such as this, I make my first cut a bit longer, do a dry fit, and then trim off the amount needed for a perfect fit. Now onto installing the check valve. I find a good distance is to mark the discharge pipe 24 inches up, which left me enough room here to do so. A check valve has a flapper that opens by the force of the water when the pump starts and closes by the force of gravity on the water pushing down on the flapper when the pump stops. I like this one as I've used it in the past and it actually is quiet as advertised. It's also clear to see what's going on and has a nice half-pound spring to solve the water hammer causing a loud noise. This is the part closer to where most of you may start, as I wanted to solve for 2 issues. With the check valve dry fitted on, I made a mark on the discharge pipe I needed to cut and made the cut quickly and easily on the miter saw. I dry fit everything together first to ensure no final adjustments were needed, and it looked good. Again, use primer and cement for our permanent bond. I did one final check, as sometimes when doing a dry fit, the pipe and fittings isn't fully seated down all the way. After it still looked good, I permanently secured the rest. To tighten the check valve, it needs to be a bit more than hand tight. I have a strong grip strength and just grabbed a rag to tighten it up nice and snug. Use a pipe wrench if needed around the rag. The check valve in this location can easily allow me to replace the pump and check valve at the same time in the future if ever needed, as well as this check valve can be slid out and replaced by loosening the connectors I just tightened. One I installed on another home is still going strong after 10 years. I use zip ties to secure the drain tube from the water softener to the discharge pipe and put the sump pump cover back on. Cord management with the power cord can be made to look good after the test. Plug it in and ensure there are no leaks. Enjoy your new quiet sump pump. I really appreciate you watching. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I release new videos.